Hi, this is Coach John Broken again. This training is about using Craigslist and how we use it for buyers. More specifically, buyers. There'll be another training for sellers. Um, whether this is for you or your virtual assistant, which if you haven't watched the virtual assistant training video, I recommend watching that first and then watching this one, unless you're going to be doing this stuff yourself. Then I'd recommend watching this and then watching the virtual assistant and just get an idea for the leverage that you can have in real estate. Um, so we'll start by going to Craigslist.com or Craigslist.org. If you don't have an account, you can go to my account. I'm already signed in. So if I logged out, it would come to this. So you can sign up for an account here. I already have an account, so I'm just going to sign in. If you didn't have an account when you sign in, if you go to my account, it's going to show this, but it's going to show this is empty. These are ads that my virtual assistant has posted that I've written for him. I'm going after more sellers right now than buyers, but this training is more towards buyers. So what we'll do is over here on the right side of the screen, new posting in, my market is Denver. So I'm going to go start new posting in. I'm going to go to housing offered because it's essentially I'm posting a wholesale to get cash buyers to come in and want to be on my list, and also so I can pre-qualify them to make sure that they are qualified to be on my list. So we'll say real estate by owner. You can also try housing swap. You can try a couple different things and just kind of judge the response rate that you get on it. The more, I guess, avenues that we try through Craigslist and through other things, the more we can test what's working and what's not working. And anything that is working, we want to tweak that and get it to work better, ideally. So once we get to this main posting page, for any of my students, I've been telling you to use either Google Docs or Microsoft Word to track and to write all of your Craigslist ads. So I'll pull up, these are some ads that I've put together. They're actual wholesale deals that I had in the past for trying to collect buyers and actually try and wholesale this thing as well, but mainly to collect buyers. So I have some simple instructions on the top. The title on of each ad is on the top of the page. Paste the content below, and then also add the keywords at the bottom. I should add, I want them to post a location because we want to attract buyers that are in the area that we're marketing to. If we know exactly what that area is, by talking to our buyers, we'll find out what area it is that they really want to be in, and we'll find kind of a commonality of where we want to market to. So on mine, I also have a sign up URL for the mailing email service that I use, so we won't go into that right now. But essentially, we put in the wholesale information, all of this stuff. On these Craigslist ads, I don't put the house number. I put the street, city, state, and then zip code. But I do assemble all this information anyway, so I pretty much just kind of copy and paste this from the email that I blast out to my buyers, or that when I call my buyers, I let them know all this information anyway. So it's really all assembled, so might as well use it through Craigslist. So this one is a 4-bed, 4-bath ranch in Applewood. It's a neighborhood in Denver. In Denver right now anyways, we have pretty thin spread, so if they can buy it at $345, put 70 into it, estimated ARV, which is after repair value, is $480. They're probably, after commissions and stuff, they're probably chasing $35,000 to $40,000 if they're cash. And if they are interested in this deal, they're most likely cash, and they're most likely very good for my list. So I add just kind of the features about the property. I add comparables. I add the estimated rehab and other details about the property. So if we're going into, let's see, if we're going into Craigslist, so under the posting title, we would go into here, or our virtual assistant would, either way, and we can copy this and paste it in here. This one is Lakewood, so we'll type in Lakewood, and I don't remember the exact Yeah, it's 80215. So under the posting body, we can put this information. So I'm going to put my sign up list right here, which you may or may not have, probably not. So that will most likely be another training. So we want to automate as much as possible and leverage as much as possible. So I will copy all of this and paste. So we make it very easy. So if we had a virtual assistant and we send them this Word document, they can post all of this stuff and they can post it without us needing to do anything. So that's where I talk about leverage and leveraging other people's time and other people's money, ideally. So we're leveraging their time and our time because a lot of us have a full-time job. Not all of us are full-time into real estate. So we need to leverage as much as possible to get our businesses going. So we post this in, copy and paste this in here. One thing that I also do is I have keywords. So in the very bottom, I have pretty much all the areas of Denver because I want this ad coming up really anywhere in Denver, but I do have a location in Lakewood. So there's investors that will invest anywhere in your area, but we want to make sure that they will invest in the area that we're marketing to. So these are the keywords that I have that I put together. So I will copy this, and then I will kind of go down to the bottom of my ad and then paste that. So there's a lot of keywords. When someone searches for something in Craigslist, it looks for keywords to pull up relevant content. Because I have so many more keywords in this, it will pull up this in a lot more areas than if I only had this content. So I highly recommend having keywords as well. Square footage, I would enter this in. Let's see if I have it up here. So 3088. Price was $345. We'll say October, November 1st. Just kind of throw out a date. Ideally, you want to have an actual rehab or an actual wholesale deal for this. If you don't, you can use kind of a dummy ad to just try and attract those buyers in. This is a 4-bed, 4-bath house. I won't put open dates. Laundry, we'll just assume it's washer drying unit. Parking, we'll just assume it's attached garage. I don't know for sure from this ad. And then I will show on maps, but I will put a rough area. That's Lakewood, 80215, Colorado. And I will always say it's okay for others to contact us about services, products, commercial interest. Continue. We normally want to add, and I'll just assume this area is right, but we want to have this be fairly accurate on the map. Images, we'll want to add an image even if we don't have actual pictures. We can go into Google Maps and do a screenshot or something like that and get an image from that. Some people search for only properties with images, so we want to make sure that we get all of those searches coming to ours. So we'll assume that we did put at least one picture in. We'll say done with images. So this is kind of our ad that we put together. And then we have our keywords on the bottom. So normally there would be a picture, I think, on top here. But that's pretty basic. This is kind of somewhat of a dummy ad. At the time, it was an actual ad that I was posting, wholesale that I wanted to sell. The other option is to post an ad where the subject, instead of this, it is attention investors, wholesale deals available. Or handyman special, cheap properties available, attention investors, something like that. And then in the content, it's going to be much more basic of I'm a local wholesaler, I'm ramping up my marketing, I'm looking for cash buyers that can move quickly on properties and are looking for someone, knowing the value in a wholesaler and knowing that I can bring you properties and that you'll move quickly on them. And we also want to continue to put these keywords in so that this ad comes up as many times as possible when it's searched. and then also put the area that you are advertising in or marketing for sellers in, because obviously the buyers that we want to buy in the area that we're marketing to as well. So at this point, we just published the ad, and it's blocking this. So I will edit. We'll edit the text. Now we'll just take this out for now, for this example. It's in there again. At least I'm not sure where it's seeing it, but but anyways, once we go to publish, it will be published. It will show in your account. So if you go to my account, it would show it right here as posted. So that's pretty basic. You can be doing this. You can have a virtual assistant do it. I prefer to have you have a virtual assistant do it to leverage their time and to leverage your time as well. If you have any other questions, please submit to customer support. Thank you.